It was a cold winter evening. The sky was dark, and snow fell slowly from the clouds. A young man named Rohan stood at the train station, shivering. He pulled his jacket tighter around him and looked at the large clock on the wall. It was already 8:45 p.m. Rohan had spent the whole day in the city for a job interview. He was tired, hungry, and worried. The interview didn't go as he had hoped. The questions were hard, and he felt he had made many mistakes. Now, he just wanted to go home. The last train to his village would leave at 9 p.m. He bought a ticket and sat on a bench, waiting. There were only a few people around, an old woman with a heavy bag, a man reading a newspaper, and two teenagers laughing loudly. Minutes passed slowly. Rohan looked at the ground, thinking about the day. Maybe I should give up, he thought. Maybe the city is not for me. Maybe I am just not good enough. Just then, he heard a soft voice. Is this seat taken? Asked the old woman. Rohan shook his head, and she sat down beside him. You look worried, she said kindly. Rohan smiled weakly. It's been a bad day. The old woman nodded as if she understood. Bad days come and go, she said, but they don't define who you are. Rohan looked at her, surprised. She smiled warmly. I used to travel to the city too, she said. I was a teacher. Every evening, I would catch the last train home after a long day. Some days were good, some days were terrible, but I kept going. Rohan listened carefully. Life is like a train journey, she continued. There are stops, bumps, and sometimes delays. But if you stay on the train, you will reach your destination. Rohan thought about her words. Maybe he was giving up too easily. Maybe one bad day didn't mean he would never succeed. The clock struck 9 p.m. The train arrived with a loud noise, and the doors opened. Rohan helped the old woman with her bag, and they both got onto the train. They sat together. The train moved slowly out of the station, the snow still falling outside. As the train rolled through the night, Rohan and the old woman talked more. She told him about her students, her dreams, and the challenges she had faced. You know, she said, sometimes the most beautiful destinations are at the end of the roughest roads. Rohan smiled. For the first time that day, he felt hope. The train rocked gently, and soon the old woman fell asleep. Rohan stared out of the window, watching the snowflakes dance in the air. He made a promise to himself. He would not give up. He would try again. Maybe the next interview would be better. Maybe his dreams were still within reach. The train slowed down as it reached his village. Rohan carefully woke the old woman. Together, they stepped onto the small platform. Thank you, Rohan said, smiling. No, the old woman replied, thank yourself. You decided to keep going. With a final wave, she disappeared into the night. Rohan walked home with a new strength in his heart. He realized that sometimes, hope comes from the most unexpected places, like a simple conversation on the last train home. And sometimes, that's all you need to keep moving forward.